So now we coming up to the Surface Pro 4 and the Surface Book with that fucking name. Do you have anything to say there, Nigel?
About the book, or can we just start with the Pro? Because
I can start with the Pro, whatever y'all want to start with.
Start with the Pro.
Trolls.
Nigel?
I feel like it, like I said before, I feel like the book is a waste unless you have it on a consistent power source, because you won't be able to utilize the features that they advertised unless you have a straight power source on the computer, because the GPU isn't going to run a high performance how it would run a high performance connected to its adapter in the wall.
And you said it about a MacBook Pro as well, right?
I say it for every laptop.
Okay.
And then I feel like the Surface Pro, I don't think it's like I seen the price today for the specs, and I'm like, it's awesome on paper, but I'm not paying $1,500 for an i5 core. Like, come on, like, are you serious?
It's about mobility, my brother.
No, man, I can get a Lenovo Yoga for $800 to $1,000 with an i7 core and 256.
Have you seen a
gigs.
Lenovo Yoga?
Yeah, my roommate from college had it, and that thing is awesome.
It's hideous.
No, it's not.
It's hideous.
I thought it was great.
This is Apple-like territory here for Microsoft.
Nah, I
Fuck
thought it was
Lenovo.
a great computer. Like, that's one of the best Ultrabooks I've seen. You can use it as a regular computer. You can fold it. You can have it as an angle. Like, that thing was awesome. I would buy one too.
Can't run Oculus.
I wasn't getting Oculus for any type of laptop, so
Can't
yeah.
run Oculus.
So it doesn't even matter.
So
So
you
you're
don't
gonna
like
spend.
none
So
of the-
wait.
none of the
Wait. So you think it's feasible? So you think it's better to pay $2,500 for a laptop just to use your Oculus?
You're asking the wrong person. I completely
exactly.
subscribe to premiums.
Man, I think both pricing is like stupid. It's for a name brand, and then I feel like,
Don't you own a pair of Yeezys?
yeah, I paid $200.
Oh, just checking.
For them.
Continue.
But no, wait, no. If you want to go there, yeah, I do have a pair of Uzis, which I bought for $200, and they're going on the Bay for like $12. So that's
So
a
you
$1,000
understand a
profit.
premium.
You still not getting the point. If I resell that laptop on Microsoft Pro, I'm not going to get a profit for it. So just comparing apples
Gotta
and
get
oranges.
less.
Yeah, thank you.
So you wouldn't pay for a premium.
Laptop, no. Piece desktop, yes.
Okay.
Because like I said before, you're paying for the premium not to use all of its features for mobility unless it's on a power source.
And then you're paying for a laptop that a desktop that can't do shit if there's no power in the house.
It's not my problem. My bills will be paid.
So
my bills.
either way, it's all
Homie's
about
like,
the
homie,
needs of the
we're in
person.
2015, Ramon. We are in 2015. I can buy a surge protector that will hold the power down for a whole day until I pay my bills.
How
sir.
much is one of those?
I think it's like a good $40 to $50.
How you gonna plug that in on the train to do work in the morning? Where you gonna
Dude.
plug that in?
You can keep trolling me, but you keep bringing my point for which is good. Like,
All right, no, I get you.
That's
So,
what I'm saying. If you're gonna troll
when's the
me,
last time you traveled with your desktop?
Open.
When you go to DR, how you gonna pack your desktop?
Well, I ain't going to DR because I don't want you kidding that nice time. This man shaking his head on the video.
So how you gonna write your mixtape scripts in Starbucks on your
Oh,
desktop?
I have a notebook for that. If you want to keep going,
Mm.
because you keep proving my point. Why am I going to pay $1,500 for that premium when I can't use most of its features unless I have it plugged in? So why not pay?
So
for...
you just don't like laptops, period. That's your angle.
Oh, I didn't say that. I said the pricing
I don't
of
like
certain laptops have to be where, like, you can't charge $2,500 for the Microsoft Book, and I can't access those features 100% unless I have it plugged in.
Can Apple charge $2,500 for a MacBook?
I don't approve for what Apple does because MacBook Pros are overpriced from the get-go.
All right,
Like,
so then you would agree that this is overpriced as well.
yes.
But that's my entire point with these two devices is Microsoft is elevating their level of playing field to Apple. It's premium now.
So
These
that
guys
makes
been doing
better.
Apple products for. I mean, they've been going the Apple way for quite some time now.
They've been building up to it. Absolutely. Absolutely.
Cause I could have seen a press conference like this in the past where they would have been like, coming this spring, HP blah 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 with the power of
With Beats by
Windows
Dre.
10. You know what I mean? Like they would have been promoting everybody else
Yep.
stuff, but you know they clearly just trying to do this, and I wouldn't be surprised if they waiting for people like compact HP in them to die, so that way they can just have the whole single market. No one makes anything Windows but us. You know what I mean?
Right. And you know what? You guys hear me complain about that to no end for years now, right? That experience. People say, oh, Windows sucks. Like, what do you mean Windows sucks? Oh, I bought this PC one time and I got a virus. So what the fuck are you doing that you got a virus? Well, I never got a virus on my Mac. Well, first of all, no one makes a virus for your Mac.
Just make Trojans.
And second of all, you didn't turn off the UAC on your Mac, now did you? But you turned it off on the Windows and you went on your porn sites.
When people say that argument, also they fail to realize you're not going to get a virus on your PC unless you install something.
Absolutely.
There hasn't been a virus attack in well over 12 years now. The last big virus attack, I think, was the Silkworm, and that was more like a Trojan. So no one knows what the hell they're talking about, and yet I stay getting phone calls. Snow, this a virus on my Mac. I'm sorry, take it to the doctor.
Yeah, no, 100%.
An apple a day keeps the doctor away.
100%. But that
some people who I don't, which I don't care less for because they always have something extra to say to me. I just send them the I'm a Mac commercials.
You gotta block their number.
I just send them. I just text them the I'm a Mac commercials.
Yep.
YouTube.
Yeah. But that's part of the whole thing where Microsoft had no control over their environment. You know, you had PC makers over here arguing with Bill Gates that they're not gonna put a 512 megabyte graphics card because they can't sell it. They can't make a 60% margin on it. And then it comes out and it sucks. Oh, Vista's terrible. Like, no, the hardware you're running Vista on is terrible, right? And this is a science. If Vista was so terrible, then why is Windows 7 so great? It's the same fucking operating system.
Vista's terrible, bro. I don't care how you say.
Oh,
Windows 7
stop
is the
with
god.
the madness.
Windows 7 is the god, son. I'm
Stop
sorry.
with the. It's the same shit.
It's all about
You say.
Windows Me.
Nothing.
You
See,
say.
Windows ME was fucking terrible. Now that's terrible. That's the definition of terrible. I've never seen an operating system crashed on the installation. That was Windows ME.
Windows Me is God.
We was like looking at that. I'll never forget that shit. We was at Seven World. We was like, what is going on? Is this for real? Like, you can't wait till you install fully to fuck up? No, that's okay. That's fine. That was bad. But back to the point, you know, you had all these a million stickers on the keyboard. Protected by Norton. Super Norton Internet tools. And then 2 months later, none of this shit works. And because people think they're protected, they want to go on WorldStar and click on every pop-up that pops up. And now PC sucks. Oh, it's slow. I can't do this. It's like, what the fuck? And then these same people go and buy Macs, and then they never do that type of shit ever again. And it's like, this is baffling to me. So, PC sucks. You change your behavior, and Mac's great. Like, I feel like
You missed my point earlier. Not all of them changed their behavior. They went over there and did the same dumb stuff. They go to the same porn websites. They go to the same illegal music websites to go do whatever they got to go do.
Shout
and
out
next
to
thing
them.
you know, they're calling me, asking them, can I fix their machine that has a virus, which is a Mac.
Shout
There's
out
a
to them.
worm in the apple.
I feel like everyone needs to be an adult and just pay for a subscription to Bang Bus. Just come on, man. Just pay for the subscription. You got Netflix, Hulu, HBO maybe, and Bang Bus.
Nah, you're stupid if you're paying for porn.
Oh, we'll discuss this. It sounds like you're onto
That's
something.
another-
We'll
that's
discuss
another
this
discussion.
offline.
Because they still delete the
I need
industry.
your favorite exports, please. But yeah, okay. So Edgar, what you saying on the hardware? The Surface. What we at, the Pro, right?
Bro.
The 4 Pro.
Yeah.
That's good. I mean, it's definitely better than the previous one. What is it? 50% faster. 50%.
Yeah. Thinner, lighter.
Or no, hold on. It's 30% faster than the last.
Then the
Pro.
last
It's
one, yeah,
50
it's 50%
yeah.
faster than the MacBook Air, whatever the
Mac.
fuck.
You know, I've always been impressed with the Surface. We have a couple of them at work. We have a couple of iPads. If we got the Surface Pros, I'd rather use the Surface Pro any day. Over that, you know, the keyboard is pretty damn cool. I guess depending on which one you get, because I think they still have the couple of versions of it,
Yeah.
of the keyboard, and then I don't know, the pin thing was a little crazy because I guess a lot of people wanted the storage for it, and they just like put a magnet on the top.
Yeah.
Dropped it.
Finally.
You know what I mean?
Because
Yeah,
it comes
so
with a
I
little.
think-
3 came with a sticker or some shit. Putting that.
Put some
damn
double-sided
thing
tape on that. And put
Yeah,
the pin
yeah.
on.
on. Some 3M on the side and roll out, son.
I think it's pretty good. You
Okay.
know what I mean? I may buy me one.
Well, that's the thing about the Surface, right? Is I still can't validate having one. In fact, my boss got me one at work, and I don't use it. I use my laptop. You get what I mean? But I think it's dope that Microsoft found a niche where people who require that type of portability and the ability to input whatever on a pen for whatever reason, they love it.
You know, the crazy thing is I see Surface Pros as much as I see iPads.
I
Like,
don't
here-
see that.
where-
I still see a lot more Mac.
Where I
in New York,
live,
so.
I'm surprised how many people have Surface Pros.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
I think they hit their mark with that for sure.
Yeah, they did.
So what would you recommend? Snow, would you recommend if somebody says I got $1,000 to spend? Would you recommend a few laptops and a Surface?
Whoa! What you getting? What few laptops and a Surface you getting for $1,000?
No. I mean, would you give them a few options like, oh, here's a few laptops for $1,000 and here's a Surface?
Oh.
For the people who normally ask me that question, I'd still would point them to a laptop.
Okay.
Just because they need super flexibility with media, and some of them are still using disk, and
Right.
and some of them aren't really that hands-on with the Windows technology just yet.
Right.
Windows 8, some of them have tried the Windows 8 laptops, and they feel like the same thing I told you back when we was covering it earlier for lifestyle. I was like, yo, this is built for touch.
Yep.
And you know, they like it on my little Lenovo when I show it to them, but it doesn't work well for them in a laptop form.
Thus, Windows 10 was born.
Right. So I would still point them to a laptop. Now,
Okay.
if it was someone who knows how to get around without needing that other stuff, I would point them to the Pro.
Okay. What would you get your mom?
My mom, well, she already has a Surface.
Oh, does she? Oh, okay. Nigel,
my
would
brother-
you get your mom a
my brother-
Surface?
Did I give my mom a Surface? No.
You get a laptop?
Yeah, when we went shopping for a new laptop last year, I got her a Acer.
Oh, okay. The really thin one, the Ultrabook joint.
Yeah.
Okay. I think
Anytime I go
recommend
shopping-
the Surface though.
The only time I actually went shopping with somebody and I got them a Surface, they were like, they wound up being mad that they didn't get the keyboard, because I think that's the trading point. That's like
You have to
that
get the
red
keyboard. You have
red
to.
keyboard is everything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have
Like,
to.
and then like you're already paying like $800. Now you want me to spend another $100 for a keyboard, and that's not even a type cover one. That's
You know
the
what?
flimsy one.
That was something that I have an article saved in my pocket to read. I think it was Digital Trends wrote about that. They said that Microsoft is validated in charging extra for the keyboard. I don't know what the gist of the article is. I didn't read it yet, but when I saw Apple did that and then Google turned around and did it, I was just like, damn it, man. Because I feel like that should be part of the bundle. You shouldn't be charging extra for it.
Yep.
And then these two clowns came in and did the same thing. So now there's no chance that you won't. It'll be forever separate.
And for them, and I've been sending me that article too. I would like to check it. My beef with that was, I mean, my other side of seeing it was, well, Android tablets is your phone. It was this thing that was in our pocket. Same thing with the iOS iPad tablets. You know what I'm saying? iPad, still a phone. It's still a what do we call it? The iTouch. It's still the iPhone.
Right.
We're talking about, yeah, I understand that this Windows tablet is a tablet. However, no matter how you look at it, it mimics a PC.
Right.
Even down to to my 8.1, I throw my little wireless keyboard and everything to it because it makes sense, because I'm using it's still Windows. You get what I'm saying? So I would have loved for Microsoft to really just bundle that in, because it makes the best sense. Although they were still trying to push the point they had mixed messages with the whole, this is 8.1 or this is 8 Windows 8. It's touch friendly. We sell monitors that can do this. We sell laptops that can do this. We sell all-in-ones that can do this. But yet, you're still confusing us when we're actually using it with the desktop version or the laptop version, when we don't have those touch capabilities. That's why I feel like the Surface, all of them should have came, or at least the Pros should have came with the keyboards. And those keyboards, that the ones that we're talking about, those are fucking awesome.
All right.
I would feel like I feel like I would have a really premium product if it came with it.
Agreed. I think for me the Surface Pro is so much better than the laptop now, because to Nigel's point earlier, is I feel like if you're doing like any type of media creation, like you should be on a desktop, right? You should be buying a desktop. And I feel like if you're not buying a desktop, then you've already succumbed to the notion that you aren't doing anything crazy. And as long as you can live with the keyboard on the Surface, where it's not the most comfortable thing in your lap, it looks a little odd sometimes. As long as you can live with that, I will always recommend it, because there's going to be some point in time where you're going to detach that keyboard and be like, this is kind of cool. It's a big ass tablet to hold, and it's not comfortable to hold for long. But I mean, who never wanted to reach out and touch their laptop screen?
I'm looking for a new laptop right
now.
now.
After do 8.1.
I wish they'd have did a fucking Surface Mini. You don't even understand.
I wouldn't want one, but I'm saying for me, like I'm doing laptop shopping right now for myself, and I would kill for the Surface 4 if it came with a keyboard. And then the reason why I also don't want the Surface 4 is because it's $1,500 for an i5 core. The fuck am I going to do with an i5 core?
What year? Which
What's the newest one,
technology is the i5? Is it the newest one?
Yeah,
it's the newest one. I don't do
Is it a mobile version, or is it straight up i5?
Nah, Intel's closed that gap. Like they stopped that with the last version. Like it's not like a super. It's not like the desktop version is not as powerful, but it's not like, you remember before they would call it the i5 mobile version, but it was really like some fuckface mobile like no, it really is a variation
i5
of it.
4-digit number for the desktop and i5 3-digit number.
Say it again.
It was like an i5 4-digit number for desktop, 4-digit number, and then it was like an i5 3-digit number.
Right. It's a lot closer. This generation's a lot closer, which is a big deal with the Skylake technology. CNET actually did an article on how crazy these new Skylake joints were. It was like rocket science to me. I was like, I'm done reading this shit. I don't know what the fuck they talking about. I'll take your word for it.
My thing is that bothers me the most is I can probably even with these newer ones, like you always hear it's gonna be better battery life, and then once you get it, your battery's dead before you had it for 6 months. My thing is, if I'm paying $1,500, I at least want an i7 core, because I can get a regular laptop with a keyboard and probably more SD space for $1,200, $1,300 than $1,500 and no specs.
Now here, so let me tell you how to really conceptualize laptops, right? First of all,
I'm sorry, you like, let me tell you, and then the Kanye Howe thing just popped up.
First of all, I think I've used where is it? I got the two laptops I have around here. Mm-hmm. Amazing battery life, which mm-hmm. includes a MacBook Air. Mm-hmm. That is 2 generations old. Mm-hmm. The Surface 3. That thing goes at least a week without charge. I don't use it. Mm-hmm. I may use it like an hour and a half a day. Mm-hmm. But you can probably pull 8 to 9 hours with the screen on bright. Mm-hmm. So the battery life, it's not mobile, and that's my point here. It's not our phones. They continue to lie about the battery life on the phones, but on the laptops, they're hitting their mark. And that's because they're designing these things with sheets of batteries under the keyboards.
But I feel like for that point, me and you use our laptops differently. I actually use my laptop for how they're selling it to us. so my battery is gonna die quicker than yours.
But that's my next point, right? You gotta look at that differently, because if you get an i5, you'll probably hit that 12-hour mark of performance. If you get an i7,
I agree.
you can that'll be chopped down. If not by half, if I'm exaggerating, by at least 40%.
But I can't also agree with that again.
Here's the question: do you need an i7? Like, I still to this day believe that laptops should not be sold with i7 processors.
Nah, there's definitely a difference, because I have the second generation i5 on my HP computer I was telling you about, and I see the difference between the i5 and the i7. Like, that processing speed is quicker for me.
I see the difference with RAM and an SSD, not the processor.
But I feel like, yeah, you have that RAM and you see the difference, but I feel like that processor gives us the power push that it needs.
The only thing a processor really, and this is why Skylake is a big deal, is the processor's ability to shut itself down.
Mm-hmm.
To go into, well, I'm not using this over here, let me turn that core off. That's the big deal on mobile. So I feel like if you want to be rendering videos at high speed and whatnot, then you shouldn't be concerning yourself with battery. You shouldn't care, because you're buying something that's meant to do the opposite with, and you're going against the grain.
But then
so
you can't say
hold
that,
it to those
that defeats
standards.
the whole purpose of the $2,500 the Surface Book.
No, these things are, when you're at work, you can do all of that crazy shit you wanted to, right? Because you're hooked up to a power source. That's your point,
But then that
right?
kills your battery.
You're hooked up to a power source at work. But when you get on the train, when you get on the flight, you have enough to do all the other shit you need to do.
But I'm saying, like, regardless, either way, like, it's a setup, because if you use the power source, it kills your battery.
What do you mean?
Then, because if you leave your computer on the power source, it makes your battery life shorter.
Right.
I mean, you ain't got to worry about that for a good 2 years.
No, that's what I'm saying. And then that's why my Vio is shot. Like, that thing was lasting like 10 hours when I first got it.
That's
and
just
now
Sony.
That's just my HP only lasts like 30 minutes off the charger now. Like, no, and then it's like when
my
you
PlayStation only lasts like an hour on a charge right now.
and I'm gone. And I'm saying, without the power source, it's not doing what I need it to do. So that's what I'm saying. That shit is a setup. It's
Bro,
a setup.
that's laptops. I mean, you're not unearthing nothing no one else in the industry knows.
That's what I'm saying. And then they're robbing us with these prices.
They're not. They're not robbing you. They're charging you for the ability to do it on the go. They didn't say you could do it on the go for 18 hours. You can do it.
That's what I'm saying. Then what's the point of selling a laptop?
What car do you want to get? You want to get an M4, right?
Huh?
You want to get an M4.
That's like this man's car.
The M4 says 200 on the dash.
Yeah.
You're spending 65 grand for a car that says 200 on the dash.
Okay.
Do you know realistically how fast you will ever get that car?
Learning from you, I probably would hit 180.
Yes, that's it. Nah, B, you said 200. I want to hit 200.
But I know what I'm paying for it. Like, maybe one day.
Why don't you?
You just hit it on the head, though.
Why don't you go back and realize the same thing with PCs?
But it's like, I feel like for the M4 comparison, it's like, even though I'm not going to hit that 200, there's other things making up for me to not ever have to hit that 200. Because then I have the control, the car is lighter, so that's what I'm saying.
All right, so how is that different than the Surface?
But that's comparing apples and oranges still to me, though. Like, Snow says that hits it on the head, but it's like...
You just don't want to leave the house. I think that's what this conversation is.
No, I do want to leave the house. I want to leave the house and be able to go to the park, enjoy the sun, and render.
That has the mic on his desk.
Oh, no, that's not the keyboard. That was me tapping the desk. Sorry. No, Snow, it's actually funny because it's like, ever since I put it on the desk, it picks up everything.
Get a shock mount.
I'm like trying to save, man.
Nah, put a shock mount, something. Put a t-shirt under that joint.
Yeah, it's gonna wrinkle my t-shirt, fam.
Oh my god.
I'm saving white tees for my mixtape.
I'm gonna buy you a sponge. Buy you a large sponge.
No. But the thing that I'm trying to say is, like, I actually want to go outside and enjoy the sunlight and be able to use my monster.
And do what? Like, what kind? Because the AutoCAD, because the AutoCAD thing is that's what we're talking about. AutoCAD is probably the strongest thing that could probably break our computers right now.
I wouldn't even say AutoCAD. I would even go far and say Maya.
Are you running those though?
Yeah, dude. If you ask anybody from my school, I was running Maya on
I'm
my.
not. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is, are you running that now? Like, is that part of your everyday life now? Is that something that you want to be outside, or can you do it from
so
your house?
You want to go to the
home?
park and render naked women?
Yeah, pretty much at 4K.
All right, whatever.
No, like let's be real. Let's be real, Ramon. All right, your camera, your beast of a camera, right?
Shout out to Sony. I love fucking Sony, man.
Yeah, I'm dead. Cause I don't know about you. I'm starting the whole Instagram meme thing, right? So let's say I buy this beast of a computer, right? And then I wanted to do everything that it says, and I have your camera, so my files are huge, and I got to do all this rendering and everything, and I'm buying this computer to cut down the time, but now I can't use it how it's supposed to be on a power source because it's outside.
No, I think you can, bro.
Dude,
I
have
think
you ever seen the difference between a computer on a power source and when it's not on one?
Yeah, son. Like I said, I ran LD and IGZ on a laptop for the first year and a half, and Snow will tell you.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I understand
the differences
that,
are
but
very
you have
minute.
patience. Nigel does not have patience.
Yeah, but I mean, if
But
you don't
that's
have
why
patience,
Nigel
you're
belongs on
spending
a fucking
$2,500 to not have patience.
You said what, Snow?
That's why Nigel belongs on a desktop. That's the same. That's the same reason why I don't own a laptop.
Yeah,
Which is true, but that's what I'm saying. Like this is why I'm upset. Like, don't charge me $2,500 and I can't even use all the features. Like, bring the price down and I'll be happy.
Nah, any time that you give
Buy a
someone
Surface
a
3 Pro.
premium or the ability to go
You
take
said
it
buy
on
a
the
Surface
go,
Pro 3.
Yeah.
Nah, man, you gotta keep up with the Joneses.
Yeah,
They'll
so
laugh
you
at
know,
me.
you want
They'll laugh
everything.
at me. They'll laugh at me.
they'll never know the difference. Actually,
They'll laugh at me in the club by walking with
just
a
put a
Surface
sticker
3.
with a 4 on the back. No one will know.
They gonna be like, yo, let me check your benchmark, fam.
All right, so real quick, what do y'all think about the book, the Surface Book?
I think it's a pretty looking device.
It's too expensive.
I like the Pixel Sense display. I think they said it was.
Yeah,
I think it's the same in the Surface Pro 4 as well, but you know,
expensive.
about under
It's just 4K
3.5
display.
pounds or some shit like that.
hmm
I think that's relatively light. I know that the Surface Pros are all under 2 pounds, right?
yeah, they're about to. The pros, yeah.
Don't forget you could detach the screen, so
Yeah, so, and then you can fold it backward to attach the screen. Which
just
one?
like the yoga.
You detach the screen and you can flip it around and attach it back
Yeah,
to the base.
and you know that's not nothing new. We've been seeing this for a couple of years now. HP's been on that front for quite a while, but it's nice to see them bring their design to it.
Right.
The thing that I'm most impressed about it is just the way that they are. Again, they keep saying Windows 10 devices. It should have just been Microsoft devices. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because they just showing that
Well,
they
you know
have
they can't
the
do
ability
that.
to make it. I know they can't.
They
but
gotta
it's-
play ball.
Yeah, it's just showing that, you know, we have design. Pay attention to us. We can do it. You know what I mean? And that is what it is. So, would I purchase it for those prices?
Hell
I
no.
mean,
I
no.
wouldn't.
1,500 for what is it? 128 i5, 8 gigabyte. You're not catching me like that. You know what I mean? But I think it's pretty. I think it's.
You know
gonna
who
get some
validates
people
the price
excited.
though?
Hipsters.
No, but you know who already like legit validated it was Apple.
Yeah.
Because if you spec it out, it still comes in like $100 cheaper than.
Oh yeah. You're talking about from that angle. Yeah, I don't. All the
Yeah.
pricing stuff, they're doing what Apple doing. I've said that already. Like
Yep.
it just makes sense. Like I don't even look into that. But as far as us being able to speculate, whatever, in my case, I would aim for the i7 version because I know that the Nvidia ones could have come with the GeForce graphics. There's no point in my opinion, it's almost a slap in the face to have the i5 Intel graphics version even as an option, because if you're going to pay that price and it's going to
Just
do
get
what
the
they
7.
claim it's going to do, it shouldn't even be there.
I don't think that's even an option to have the i5 with the. I think you got the starting price for the G Forces is $2,000.
I thought I saw the
There is
the
a
graphics
version
with
of
the
it
i5.
there is an i5 with the Intel HD graphics. It's a non-GPU graphic, non-GPU thing. I don't think they should do that. I think it should either be i5 with NVIDIA or i7 with NVIDIA. There shouldn't be a third one of i5 without.
But somebody somewhere wants the option.
So,
That's how I don't know what the fuck.
yeah, I mean, again, SSDs in there, you know, the solid state drives, the I like the screen size for it. 6th gen chipset, 8 megapixel rear. I still have a beef with a lot of these things with that rear megapixel camera. I don't care what technology behind it. If they don't have the HTC M17 HTC One M7 camera behind that thing, I don't know what they're doing. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah. I think I didn't really want to get into the specifics of it. Like, even when I saw it, I didn't give two shits about it. But the most important part about it that was actually meaningful to me was they were going after Apple's MacBook Pros in a big way. And the differentiating factor about it was, and you can take the screen off. That was a slap in the face to me.
All right.
You get what I mean? Because they could have easily just made it a MacBook Pro, yeah, with the 4K display and nice design and all these crazy specs. And everyone would have been like, oh, wow, good job. But then they go, you know what? Take the Surface with you. Now it's like, whoa. That's interesting. By the way, did you guys see the mechanism for how you remove the screen?
I missed that part.
It's this wild it's like an elastic band that expands. What do you call it, Nigel? It extracts and what do you call it when it goes the opposite way, when it comes in?
Extract. I am not even
and retract. Right, goddamn it! Yo, what did we send you to college to do? See,
dude, I was a studio arts major, fam.
That's what you keep telling us.
So for it to extract and retract, it sends electronic charges on the wire, and that's how it releases. I like. See, this is the Microsoft that I'm really like proud of. Yeah, is their attention to engineering and the beautiful story behind making it work. You know what I mean? It's not about matching specs, making it look like. It's about telling me that you obsessed at every single thing from every single angle. That's what I like, because that's what makes Apple, right? So
numbers don't lie.
Numbers don't lie. What do you think, Edgar? You buying you spending a small car for this laptop?
I got better things to buy, like the Philips Hue lights.
Philips Hue lights saved my marriage.
It's a dope device, though. But
yeah, I don't think it's for any of us, right? Because none of us own MacBook Pros, or we never had the need to.
That's the biggest con in history, man.
MacBook Pro, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. So bad with that one.
I don't know, guys. I like my MacBook Pro with a pumpkin spice latte.
Yo, did you know they have pumpkin spice vodka?
Edgar,
where'd you see that?
I've been holding out on this for a while, but I just wanted to know I did go to IHOP yesterday and I didn't post the photo because I knew I'd get you. So,
did they have
and I had pumpkin pancakes yesterday. If you don't believe me, I can send you the photo.
Might as well send it. I gotta get an idea to cook to make something tonight. I might just go to IHOP.
Hey, after that I had yesterday, I had to go to IHOP.
They've been trolling.
You go to IHOP, but you can't support breakfast at McDonald's, fam?
I don't eat McDonald's.
That is a black-ran business, sir. You will eat McDonald's.
I can't stand this man, Ramon said.
Black Lives Matter, and so does McNuggets.
I take my talents to IHOP, sir.
All right. Well, my name is Ramon. Gentlemen, say your sayonaras.
Yo, Snow, I'm out. Make sure you check us over at Ignorant Gamers for your gaming needs.
Are we going to get sued from IGN because you just said that?
Red.
What'd you say?
Are we going to get sued from IGN?
No.
Don't they say gaming needs?
No.
All right, cool.
And if they do, screw them.
Yeah, we'll show up in front of the office. Yo, let me get that script, my man.
They don't want to promise us.
Let me see that script. Edgar?
Man, I don't know, man. Android is the way to go, guys. That's it.
Hurts my heart.
He's having a moment. Nigel, where you at?
All I can say is konbanwa, ladies and gentlemen, and numbers don't lie.
Is that some Dragon Ball Z shit?
That's Japanese. It means good evening in Japanese.
So it was some Dragon Ball Z shit.
You are racist.
Dragon Balls and knees.
I can't with this man, Ramon.
I'm out of here. Ha!
Really? Yo, you about to swag.